Looking to go out in the town in the city of Boston for an affordable price and grab some great food, drinks, and atmosphere in the Seaport District? Well, look no further than newcomer Seaport Social. Seaport Social is a premier and authentic social house that is poised to proudly serve the Boston area for many years to come. Their mission is to provide high-quality food and unique craft beer selection, along with a welcoming atmosphere for all those that wish to witness firsthand what the Boston social spirit is all about. From a top-notch bar, great group seating, to their premier menu including their massive loaded nachos, endless craft beers on tap, and an exquisite espresso martini option, look for manager Jimmy, who will satisfy your needs. A project that has been 4 years in the making is finally here, Seaport Social, which is located at 225 Northern Avenue in the Seaport District in Boston, will officially open its doors for their grand opening December 1st. Get there while you can and tell them Steele Nazz sent you. Eat, drink, social. That's what the Seaport Social does.
Episode 109. Welcome to Steele Nazz.
Yep.
Antan finally in the house tonight.
Hasn't been that long.
Hasn't been that long, I guess. Once again, welcome to Steele Nazz, brought to you in part by Hedge Better from our headquarters in Braintree, Massachusetts. Tonight, no guest show. Since Antan's here, he's basically a guest because he shows up once a month.
Jesus Christ.
We'll talk about the Bees, the hottest team literally in the world.
Planet, yeah.
Big showdown against Tampa tonight. Big comeback from behind win against the Habs the other night.
Fuck the Habs.
Celtics lost 2 in a row with injuries in Florida. We'll see, can they bounce back? Is this a problem going forward? We'll let you know. Big pickup by the Patriots as offensive coordinator Bill O'Brien. Links back up with the Patriots, Bill Belichick. A lot of stuff to come out of Foxborough today. We'll cover that. Lastly, maybe we'll talk a little baseball since Antan's here. Red Sox got a couple guys. You think that means they're in contention for the AL East?
No.
All right, well, we'll let it rip here.
Spoiler.
We'll let it rip here, and we have to start with whether Antan likes it or not. We have to start with the Bruins.
Hockey's tight.
Yeah, team that's won like 14 of 15 now. They have 80 points. I think they're about 14 to 16 points in front of anyone in the entire NHL. This team's been amazing from top to bottom, and I just want to start with the goaltending because Linus Ullmark, who is up for a Vezina, makes the All-Star team, is like 25-1-1. And then all of a sudden you have Jeremy Swayman, who borderline is playing just as good as him too. Maybe the second best goalie playing right now in the NHL. It's just great to see. They were both stars in the Eastern Conference last week as they both posted sub 1 goal against averages. But, where is a flaw in this team?
Doesn't exist. And I'm not saying that because it's like a Bruins homer. They lead the entire NHL in goals per game. They have the best defense. They have the least goals per game defensively. They have the best goalie duo. They have 2 Norris Trophy candidates. They have the second best power play in the entire NHL. They have the best penalty kill. Like, it literally doesn't exist.
It doesn't.
Like, it just doesn't.
They can plug in any goalie at any time. They can plug in and feel confident with just about anyone. In years past, all right, it's been the Bergeron, Marchand, Pastrnak line.
And when they're done, we're fucked.
Yeah, we're done. Pretty much fucked. I think that, the rise of David Krejci coming back. And, yet you have this guy, Zacha. You have AJ Greer, who coming on, kind of saving their own NHL careers here and playing for a hell of a puck club here. And Taylor Hall, who, has sat in the back, I think finally scored a big goal, actually, against the Canadians here after not scoring for like 10 games. But that's beside the point.
Trying him on the first line tonight. See how that goes. Wow. It's Marchand, Bergeron, Hall.
So I want to talk a little bit about this Canadians game. They were down 1-0. They were out shooting the shit out of the Canadians. Come back, Taylor Hall, like you said, scored his 14th goal of the year. Things really turning back going in. What do you think they said in that second period going to the third? In Montreal.
Let's shut these people up, dude. Like, this is the arch rival. This is the enemy. They're playing their Stanley Cup in this before All-Star game versus us. Because we're their rival, and they're not going to make the playoffs, and we're the best team on the face of the earth right now.
And then the Bruins bent them over with an early goal. Canadians actually didn't back down. Their guy, Kirby, is it Doc or Doc?
Doc, I believe.
Well, he scored 2 goals. He looked pretty good there. Yeah, he's one of their players coming up. And then Bergeron, of course, seals the deal with the game winner. Pastrnak seals it with the
Quebec
empty
City's
netter.
Finest.
Good to see. And that was a pretty good story with AJ Greer. You saw he Did you see that?
I did not.
No, so he spent like all the money. He used to be a Habs fan. He was from Montreal.
Tough.
And he spent all his money on a Bruins versus Canadiens ticket. And like he got like front row and everything, and now he's playing in it on the other side.
I hope we pumped them that game. And I hope we absolutely massacred them in that game.
So as a basketball
Good for him,
fan,
though.
Anton, what do you got to say?
In terms of what? I mean, they lost 2 in a row, so what?
We're talking about the Bruins.
I mean, I think it just shows that a goalie fucking doesn't matter if you have a good team in front of you.
They
You're
have-
talking about how good Swayman and Omar are. You can't have that good of goalies. Like, Omar is a nobody. They just have a fucking great team in front of them.
That's what's nuts is like he is.
They both played extremely well.
They have the best team in front of them. It shows goalies are useless in the NHL. That's all I have to say.
That's complete ass.
I'm just saying. You have Vasilevsky. He's a fucking literally the size of a net in right now. And what he's good. Yeah,
That's
okay,
a different story.
Might not see Anton for a while after this.
I'm just saying.
Not sure if he's going to be invited back.
I just think it's the Bruins are gonna fucking stumble at some point. You don't go perfect for all.
But as we get closer to the trade deadline, by the way, All Stars, Linus Ullmark made it, and Pastrnak made it in the fan vote, which he should have. He's got like 36 goals, 34 assists. He's been unbelievable. What should this team trade for at the trade deadline? I feel like if you pick up another, third line defenseman, I feel like just to improve that. At one point, you almost don't want to switch this team at all.
I don't want to touch anything personally. I don't want to move anything.
There's always everybody always wants the flashy moves, no matter what, where you are. Just keep it.
Like maybe some small, throw like a prospect or two out there that I've never heard of, but like don't do anything like major.
No. So they're 38-5-4 going into Thursday night's game against Tampa. Tampa actually hasn't lost at home in 10 games. I took the Bruins tonight just because I was disgusted. They were basically underdogs in this game. It was almost a pick 'em, just about a pick 'em. But when they were pick 'em like 2 weeks ago against the Rangers, I said no doubt Bruins going to take it 3-0 win. I just don't know how you can go against the Bees right now.
I agree. I think it's 1-0 at the time of this recording. Bad guys, but
yeah, but that happens.
Early.
Yeah, it's early. Exactly. I just think it's cup or bust. This team has.
Yeah, dude, with their like you just said, 38-5-4, like it's cup.
I've never seen another team. I've never seen that in my life.
They're the best team I've ever seen. Like up until this point in the regular season, I've never seen.
Yeah,
and
like,
that's not me being the Bruins homer. I am. Like I'm not doing that.
It's like, dude, I don't need to watch. They're gonna win.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Absolutely insane. You think they're gonna win a cup?
No.
No, why not?
I just think once it comes down to it, I mean, the
goalies don't matter, so it doesn't.
No. This is actually my problem with the pucks, the puck heads, whatever you want to call you guys.
The puck heads.
Everybody says, "Oh, the NBA, the best teams are the best teams. They glide through to get through the finals. All this,
they do.
NHL playoffs, you have to grind every game. You're gonna have to grind every fucking game. You're not gliding right through to fucking win a Stanley Cup. They could run into issues. You're not gonna just get there." Just because, they're playing great. Fine. Yeah, tell me to shut up. I don't care. But it's not a guarantee.
To Anton's defense, too, if, the season ended today, they'd be playing the Washington Capitals in the first round. That's a tough first round, whether you're like it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Four. Okay. That's the homer talking, but I feel like
that's Patrice Bergeron shutting down Ovechkin and the rest of the team running the show versus that team.
That would be wonderful. I'm in.
That would be a fun series.
Yeah.
See, NHL.
No more Holtby. I don't fear them at all.
How bad is
Holtby.
how bad is the West this year though? You got the Seattle Kraken in first place.
Love it.
What the fuck is that?
Vegas too. That's why hockey sucks.
Vegas is right there. The Avalanche are kind of on a championship hangover.
They'll be there in the end.
The Winnipeg Jets.
Jets Eddie, baby.
Jets. God damn it. Blackhawks, dude. Worst team in the NHL.
Tough scene.
The Bears just got the number 1 pick.
They want Bedard.
I would accept Patrick Kane for free if they're just willing to do that.
They want Bedard. Is it Connor Bedard, the Canadian kid who's going number 1? Supposed to be the next LeBron James. Yeah. And the hockey version, of course.
That's already picked.
I think Connor McDavid's already that.
Probably
yeah, but
right
this
now.
kid is the next Connor McDavid.
Yeah.
Like you should have said.
So they just keep going in line. Yeah, I don't know. We're about to transition to basketball, so that's why I felt like just dropping that.
Sure, do your thing.
So Bruins in 4 every single series they're gonna win.
No, just against the Capitals. Like, definitely.
Oh, is that beard going away this summer?
100%.
Who scares you the most?
Hurricanes.
I'd probably say the team they're playing tonight.
Yeah,
I'd probably say Tampa Bay Lightning because they've been there, they've done that before. So when the Bruins play them in the series, if they play each other, that's gonna be a dynamite series to watch.
Pat Maroon and Jack Edwards squashed their beef today.
Yeah, I
Like,
didn't.
in the
Did you see his shoes?
No.
There was like a picture of Edwards leaning down, like saying sorry, and there were those just like grandpa shoes. You see, like all black with like a strip, and then he had high white socks.
Yeah, dude. What do you think, You think that Jack Edwards rolls up in like Jordans, dude?
No,
What
but maybe something a little bit better than that. I was just like,
that guy's an absolute geek. I love
no,
that guy.
it was just
no shit.
It was just complete geekiness. It was exactly what I thought was going to happen.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, that's what he should be wearing.
Yeah.
Jack Edwards.
What do you think Pat Maroon said to him? Just said, "Fuck off."
Probably.
All right.
Pat Maroon's a dirty piece of shit anyway, so who cares?
Okay.
I don't think I would have apologized to that.
Is
guy,
his
but
beard
sure.
better than yours?
It's got 2 cups, so yeah. 3 cups, maybe.
3 cups, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, 3, right?
I think so.
Yeah, the
Blues and 2 Lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
3 in a row, almost 4. Tough break.
Yeah, but it's still a scumbag.
Scumbag is right. Speaking of scumbags, going into Miami the other night, Miami Heat. I think Kyle Lowry's a scumbag, so I'll leave it there. But
why?
anyways, he's just he's
like
he's giving the Celtics problems.
So
Yeah, he's on the court. He's a scumbag.
no.
Okay, I was about to say like maybe on the court, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I know what Kyle Lowry's voice sounds like. That guy hasn't been a piece of shit to anybody.
He's not a piece of shit. He's fucking a good player.
Like Pat Maroon's
He
an
plays the
asshole,
game hard.
noted.
Yeah, like
He slit a guy's wrist with a skate this year.
you want to call
By
Kyrie
accident.
Irving an asshole, then go for it. But
I was gonna, but they're not playing the Nets. It wouldn't have made any sense.
Kyle Lowry's not a fucking asshole. Like
On the court,
we're
he
just
is.
using,
On the court,
we're
he's
using
a
that
big
term
asshole.
way too loosely.
Big asshole.
Whatever.
I mean, calling you an asshole is an understatement, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I would have been a better asshole than Kyle Lowry.
At this point, the Boston Celtics are also the number 1 team in their respective league. Kind of falling a little bit with losing 2
They're
in a row.
not falling.
They're
Jesus
falling.
Christ, they're hurt.
They're
played-
falling.
Blow it up.
Blow it up.
They went down to Florida.
Blow
Probably
it up.
got a little sun.
Yeah.
Hit the
No,
strip club.
they had injuries. They couldn't
Yeah.
finish the game. We had Jason turnover, and not handling the ball well.
Connor.
And I will say, Orlando Magic, they've played very well against the Celtics in all 3 games this year.
Banchero's good, man. That's a great player.
I was like,
That's a great
when they
player.
took him first overall, I was like, what the fuck? And yeah,
He's a
damn,
good player.
good
yeah.
job by them.
They were leading. I think they had a 10-point lead on the Heat the other night with no Jimmy Butler. Jaylen Brown wasn't playing for the Celtics. And the Celtics couldn't close it out. It seemed like they kept turning over the ball. Bam Adebayo played pretty well for the Heat there.
Bam's a problem for us.
Yeah.
We have never done well against him.
He's just so
he's owned
athletic
us for
as a
while.
big man. Yeah. Again, it's like the Red Sox with their starting pitching, and we'll get that later. But the Celtics with the big men, I mean, they have it with Time Lord and Al and whatnot. But again, I have still Robert Williams isn't gonna make it a full season. If he does, then great. Then great.
They should
But-
just sit him now.
Well, no, but
Yeah,
the one thing that the Celtics are doing right now is now we don't have to be a destination. Like they said it, 98.5, they've mentioned it. We're in the buyout market. So, Kevin Love could be on our radar. Somebody, Paul Millsap, just an old veteran who can give us 15 more minutes,
A better Blake Griffin.
Yeah,
I mean, Blake Griffin's even okay.
I say it time and time again, and I know Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, these are the 1-2. One of I think the best duo in the NBA currently right now. But this guy Malcolm Brogdon has been unbelievable for this team.
What a signing!
6-man.
Yeah, great player.
Just I think I have.
Well, they fit perfectly together. The way the team's designed. I mean, I think they need a backup big man or somebody on the wing. Hauser's not gonna cut it.
I have player prop tonight. Malcolm Brogdon, 15 points. You think it hits?
No.
No. All right, we'll see. Yeah, that was pretty negative.
Hauser the last game 0 for 5, 3, killing me. That's why you're there, pal. Hit the 3.
Yeah, I mean, Brogdon's more so he's 90% from the free throws. He doesn't turn the ball over. He stays calm. He's great off the bench. He's perfect for us. And the Celtics are fine. It just, now we're just playing, get the team into, a good, favorable matchup into the playoffs and, just keep you winning your games.
Yeah, and any worry I have about the Celtics right now is like short term.
Yeah, it's like if the Bruins lost 2 in a row, would you be worried?
No, I think Blake Griffin needs more minutes and less towel time.
I mean, I think that's why.
Fresh off the press.
Who knows who they get? Think about the moves they've made. Brad has not made a bad fucking move. I want him back on the bench and Jim. I want him Bill Belichick in this fucking deal.
Wait till Danilo comes back.
I love that guy too. He's a little bit of a cone.
I saw the interview of him being think I can play this year and stuff. I absolutely 200% forgot we had him.
Does he play any defense though? I feel like he just shoots and gets out of there.
Yeah, shoots.
That's what we kind of need though.
No, that's what I'm saying. At the trade deadline, I'm kind of talking about maybe a nice little shooter off the bench because I don't think at the end of the day Sam Hauser's going to be your guy in the playoffs, but that guy could be very well injured right now in Danilo Gallinari.
Yeah, I mean, 2K legend.
I've heard of getting Josh Hart from Portland, I believe. But I think they're playing well.
Suck bag.
The Pelican. No, he's good. But again, we're in the bio market. People are going to want to, these old veterans, these names, these former all-stars are going to want to, when they get bought out of their huge, massive fucking contracts, they're going to want to, we're going to be there first. Look.
I'll give Chicago the nicest washing machine I have for who's the guy who used to play for the Lakers who plays for the Bulls now?
Caruso?
The white guy, yeah, Caruso. I'll give them.
He's a good player.
I'll give them the nicest washing machine I have.
Well, I hope it's a really nice one.
Oh no, I will.
Maybe 2.
Yeah,
maybe 2.
Maybe it connect with a nice dryer.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Russell Westbrook or
Russell
John Wall. They could both be on that buyout market.
Doesn't Russell Westbrook play for the Broncos? That was show. It's up Showtime.
Yeah. I don't think Craig's gotten those 2 names right once.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think. I don't want.
I don't want either. I'm just saying, the name, it's former NBA All Stars that you think.
Yeah.
I love Westbrook's game. Yeah, maybe I don't think
I would not like Russell Westbrook to join the team. I could experiment with a few John Wall minutes, but
I would love John Wall.
I could fuck with a few John Wall minutes. I would not want Russell Westbrook.
I don't think you. They won't get them, but I'm just saying.
No, not that I'm saying that would happen.
Yeah, Robin Lopez is out there, or Paul Millsap. Derek Favors, old names you just remember from just playing video games or
2K
All Stars. Yeah.
Getting swatted
just get 15 minutes.
They need some.
Give us Al and Time Lord. Give them time off.
Sounds like the 2008 championship. They need one more little piece. They got PJ Brown, maybe just a veteran guy step in there.
I remember looking back, and I just remember what, and they had Cassell that year, and every time
Freak.
PJ fucking was going down the court, I was just like, dude, how is this guy on the fucking court? His age was showing. But then he would hit an elbow.
He hit some huge shots in that
I just couldn't
series.
stand watching him. It was just what the fuck.
He got his ring. He bowed out. It was fucking great.
It was great. Yeah.
Off into the sunset.
You hear that story too? Paul Pierce was in some limo, just screamed out on the street during All-Star weekend. You knew Pierce was shit faced or high as fuck or something. Just it was PJ, you trying to play for the squad? And they're God, yeah. So best team in the NHL, best team in the NBA. We'll see how it pans out, but looking like postseason play come April for both squads.
Yeah, looking good.
I mean, if neither or not, just
yeah.
Even the number 1 seed, then it's just a monumental.
Just kill me now, yeah. That'd be a hell of a bet to hit if neither of them make the playoffs. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I might bet that just to mush it.
The Bruins must be minus $2 million at this point for that.
Now get into some entertaining stuff. The NFL playoffs on hand. We had a hell of a NFL divisional weekend. Starting off, Chiefs get the job done over the Jaguars. I don't think it was to anyone's surprise there that the Chiefs won. Did not cover. And then you had Mahomes hurt his high ankle sprain there.
Correct.
Full practice today. He was good. Isaiah Pacheco went off, had almost 100 yards. And, I think the Jaguars put up a good game, but the Chiefs, do what they do when they took over.
98-yard drive by Chad Henne.
I mean,
you can't let that happen, Jaguars. You can't let that happen. You finally get Mahomes out of the... Mahomes isn't playing, and you let that happen.
I mean, that was just a classic. Just you're an idiot. I look at myself and I'm a fucking idiot. I did not bet the Jaguars to cover. You knew it was coming. You know why? Because 99% of the fucking universe bet fucking the Chiefs to cover, to win and cover. And it just was so clear, and you think about it afterwards, and you're just like, I'm so fucking
the
stupid.
first Jags touchdown.
I'm just
was
so
just like,
fucking
they're gonna
mad.
cover.
We'll talk about the game this week, like a little later. But Travis Kelce had 14 catches for 98. 14 for 98. You take him away, I mean, that's a cakewalk.
You can't take him away. It's like, but it was like Brady with Gronkowski or Edelman. You can't do it. You can't do it.
14 catches, got some more yards. Not even impressive. Didn't even get 100 yards. Gross.
Yeah, that was probably the most uneventful game of the day.
Yeah,
I'd probably say. I mean, of the weekend.
What? The Eagles.
Giants-Eagles,
Yeah.
man. Giants-Eagles was just a bloodbath.
That was not eventful at all. That was just.
But I think it taught us a lot about the Eagles, how good the Eagles are.
I think it just showed how bad the Giants
you
are.
used the word entertaining.
Yeah.
And that game was not
Yeah,
entertaining.
you're right. Okay, all right. I backtrack. I'll backtrack. But we'll get into that game now. Eagles 38. My Giants upset pick 7. I'll come clean. I thought the Giants looked so good against the Vikings, and the Eagles are just a whole different animal.
I think it showed that the Vikings were a fraud with that record, and I think we should have known that with
which
the fucking
they knew,
Patriots.
yeah, but we didn't know how badly. I think this showed how badly of frauds they were.
I don't know. Maybe a mix of both.
I think it showed both how bad they suck and how good the Eagles are.
That's fair.
I've pulled the. I knew they were good, but I didn't think they were that good. But the Eagles, both sides here, they just, because if you try to stop their run game, he's going to beat you with 2 guys outside. Because Jalen Hurts is one of the most dynamic players in the NFL, and he's come on hot here. Oh, you don't like Jalen Hurts? Tell me.
I like Jalen Hurts.
All right. The Giants, Danny Jones didn't show up this week.
I think that should have been expected.
Yeah, but you know what? I think that
He's made a step forward. He's doing what he's doing.
The Vikings game was more of an outlier than that one.
The Giants were a year away. They're just ahead of their schedule.
Yeah.
I think the Giants shouldn't be that upset.
This year was a massive win.
It sucks
for the
to lose
Giants.
to that way they did and go out, against a division rival and all that, but they shouldn't be that fucking mad. The Cowboys are in a way worse spot.
Oh yeah, and I think too when the Giants when your best player on offense is your running back, it's really tough to come back from behind.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
especially with a defense like that,
because you can't run the ball 30 times. You got to throw, and then it just got out of hand there. The game was over at halftime. I took the Giants at plus 15. That was over at halftime. Plus 15?
Yeah,
I ain't even close. Come on, dog. Giants fans. I had a couple Giants friends who I was gonna text them that's just too mean. That was a shit stomping.
Yeah, no, that was that was a fun
text them.
Probably my favorite game of the weekend. The first one Sunday as the Bengals. I don't even want to say upset, which they did point spread wise. So yeah, it was an upset. The Bengals took it to the Bills. And for me, it wasn't this whole fancy, Josh Allen versus Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow played well, but the offensive line and the defensive line for the Bengals fucking dominated the Bills. Usually, it was snowy in Buffalo. This is usually Buffalo's game where they beat you with the ground and pound, just any means necessary. The Bengals did that to them.
Oh yeah,
and I feel like they're tearing things around. They couldn't stop them on defense. Josh Allen at one point had no idea what to do here.
No, and that's not even like some of the blitzes they were throwing at Josh Allen were nuts.
Yeah,
they had safeties being almost on the sidelines over here blitzing.
Yeah. Well, this is where I'm you read a lot of media and all that stuff, and everybody's like, why was it 6.5 or 6 or whatever it was? And it's it should have been a pick 'em, and everybody's on the same line. I disagree with that. I think that was not perfectly, but whatever, give or take, whatever. I think McDermott just got absolutely smoked as a coach, absolutely destroyed as a coach. The O-line of the Bengals held up, and I think that was a miracle.
Defensive line kicked the shit out of them.
They have a good defensive line though. That's not Dave Hutchinson. Their DNs are absolutely
that defense.
Their defense is huge.
Yeah.
The Hubbard guy, is it Hubbard?
Hubbard and Hutchinson, not Hutchinson. Whatever.
Hutchinson.
Yeah, is it Hutchinson? Yeah. So I mean, they were the Super Bowl fucking last year. They were great. I mean, the offensive line held up against. I mean, no Von Miller for the Bills. That was the one thing that I mean, Von Miller playing for the Bills. I think It's a different game. That shows how good one player can be, I guess. If
Oh
you're
yeah,
that good.
especially Von Miller. I mean, that's a Hall
To
of
your
Fame
point of the
level.
point spread too, like I think if that game gets played out in the regular season, which they rightfully should have canceled it, I think this spread's a whole different ball game because I think the Bengals win that game. It looked like they were gonna do exactly what they did this game.
You never know. You never.
I guess you never know, but that's my.
I don't know.
opinion.
It is hard to,
Joey-
like, when
Joey-
you have Josh Allen and Diggs, it is hard to say like they wouldn't have.
And
done
Diggs is a little
something.
bitch.
But still, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Like to say like, they might have just got blown out. Like Diggs at any moment could
Well,
get a 70
I honestly think Diggs was like pissed because it's like, all right, Hamlin was his boy. I know he went to
he
the
really
hospital
didn't
after.
want to lose. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's probably emotions taking over and all that.
No, I do get that, but I think they had reports
think
of him leaving the locker room,
yeah,
and
then
like
he came back and then he
they
left
came
again.
back. It's you gotta win in stride, you gotta lose in stride.
No, I mean I
Tough
think
year,
that's a
though.
one.
Tough year.
That's a very. I mean,
Are the Bills
particular
done?
situation.
Are the Bills done?
No,
Are the Bills done?
Josh Allen. No,
They might be done.
They might
they're
be
not.
done.
They are not.
They
Fucking
might
done.
be done not due to the Bills. They might be done due to the Chiefs and Bengals. They might be in like the Chargers purgatory of like Roethlisberger, Brady, and Manning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, they might be that
I mean,
team.
Drew Brees got a Super Bowl.
Dolphins are
But
getting
he's on
better.
when he was on the other side.
Doesn't matter.
He's
He's still-
on this side. He's on the AFC.
I don't think. I think
Like he's gonna have to go through both of them probably. To do that.
If I have my choice between Josh Allen and Joe Burrow moving forward, just not counting, who's left. I'm taking Josh Allen.
out of your mind.
You're out of your mind.
I'm not.
You're out of your
And
mind.
I would have said that long before last weekend.
I disagree.
Like I do not just say that because the Bengals won.
Joe Burrow's got that it factor.
He's got the it factor. That's fine.
As an LSU fan, big Joe Burrow guy.
The last
I've
two,
had
the
him
last,
forever.
You
last
switch those quarterbacks around. It's the same fucking game.
No.
Yes.
the best two quarterbacks in the NFL are playing this Sunday. The best two quarterbacks in the NFL are playing
Correct.
in the AFC Championship game this Sunday.
And one of them's gonna go 4-0 versus the other one. Let's ride.
I'm for that.
That's a little
I'm not hating on Joe
Bang.
Burrow by any
You-
mad any
No, I
name.
get you. I get
All
you.
right, we'll give you the reins here, Anton. You were shitting on the Cowboys. What's wrong with them?
I mean, well,
19-12 loss.
Zeke's done.
Great
Dak
cop.
is $40 million, and they couldn't even put the ball in his hands, and then he sucks. Tony Pollard, they might have to franchise another running back who just broke his fucking fibula.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that was
tough.
tough. That was tough.
I mean, there's just nothing good about anything. Like their kicker fucking was the biggest joke
Yo,
ever. All of
see,
the
How
Yeah.
many times is this going to happen, though, with this coach? You see that last play call? They just lined everyone up on the right side. They hiked the ball. They threw it. They're facing
I
the
know,
best
that's easy to
defense
make
in the
fun of.
NFL. No, it's easy because it's so stupid. He threw it 5 yards in front. The guy got nailed, and Zeke got nailed hiking the ball.
I really hope that was Zeke's last play as a Cowboy.
Oh,
I really hope it ended on that.
it
I hope that career ended.
100% has to.
Just getting crushed.
You know what's
as a
gonna be funny
center.
though is Zeke is gonna sign with us for like fucking $500,000
Down.
and just be like a
I'm
good
in.
fucking goal line back or
That's
something.
a great third line back. For me,
yeah.
McAfee was talking earlier this week. He was just like, what was worse, that or when like the Colts did that to us, basically? And it's easily the one this last week because the Colts weren't even supposed to snap that ball. They had the intention of like, okay, this is going to work. I thought they were just going to like, either hand it off or someone run like a quick like sweep or whatever, and they were just all going to block on the right side. That was my prediction, but like either way,
I mean, I think
What
it
an
just
horrible
shows,
scheme.
No,
dude,
'cause-
don't run those plays. Don't fucking run those plays.
No, because I was watching it, I thought like just like in my head when that happened, I was like, there must have been a guy like going back for like a hook and ladder, like lateral or something. Like there wasn't. Like I don't know what
Well,
they were trying to do.
maybe
there.
there was. Sometimes
and people,
how many times you practice that play?
people giving Kellen Moore the offensive coordinator shit, which he should get shit. But I think all this shit should go to Mike McCarthy. He had time there to call a timeout or be like, what the fuck are we doing here? That guy needs to go. I think first order of business, what's his name? Sean Payton used to be an offensive coordinator there. He wants to coach again. I think that should be a no-brainer. Let go of this asshole, Mike McCarthy, and get him in there and turn things around.
Yeah, I mean that play. I mean, and I do get that like you need like 80 yards.
I mean,
on
Sean
one
Payton
play.
Sean Payton to the Cowboys.
Sean-
That's
could be a
scary.
thing.
That's scary.
That should be the first
With
order
Dak
of
and
business.
CD, I like that.
Yeah.
And
First
the
order
Dak
of business.
thing though, personally, I think Dak's a loser.
He is a loser. He looks worse than he is, but
That's fair.
But
That's fair.
he's not worth $40 million.
The Diggs, they had Micah Parsons. Their defense was really ready to get at it. They made Brock Purdy look like a 7th round pick.
Yeah, they looked like
He is a 7th round pick.
You know what I'm saying? He's been playing pretty well.
Yeah, but
That's my
Flash
point
on a
of saying
pan.
that.
Yeah, I know.
That's my point of saying that.
I cannot stand the hype around quarterbacks with no tape on them to have one or two.
If only you were this age when Tom Brady showed up in 01. The
I-
takes we'd have.
oh,
The takes we'd have.
I would have been a Bledsoe guy through and through. I would have hated Tom Brady for 2 years.
Legit ice cold takes. Ice cold.
So bad. So
And I
fucking
would
bad.
have been on the complete other side. I would have been all Brady.
Yeah, no, it would have been
No,
great.
I know I would have. I will not. I will not disagree.
But this Niners
Hey,
team.
speaking of Brady, he better retire.
Show goes on.
Show's gonna go on.
I
I have no clue where either. I have no clue.
It's the Jets or the
No
Niners.
way is no. It's.
He's above that. He
It-
can't just like levitate into
I
the
think
Jets
It's just
program,
he has
though.
a son in New York.
I
That's
think
the
it's
only
gonna be
reason I say it.
Tennessee. I think it's gonna be Tennessee.
I don't know.
He's gonna stay East Coast. He's not gonna go out the West Coast.
He's
Gonna play for Mike Vrabel. He's gonna get a couple receivers in there. They have
He's a
good
billionaire.
defense. They
He
got
can go
King
play where he
Henry.
wants. I guess.
No, he doesn't. No, he can't. He's not gonna go out west because kids are at East. I know that's gonna happen. He's not going to Vegas. Not going to Vegas.
I'm not saying Vegas.
Gallon of
49ers. But if this kid Burt Purdy is like you guys say, fucking whatever.
Well, I mean, they have so many like surrounding cast members around them. They got McCaffrey, Mitchell,
Debo.
George Kittle, Debo. You name it. Brandon Ayuk's good.
I'm very happy George Kittle's like back.
Best defense. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Love that
He's
guy.
great.
But like he was injured for so many years, so much that
Oh,
sucked. I
he-
love that guy.
He had a great
It's
catch
like
the other
Gronk.
day.
yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He's like Gronk, but kind of less of a dink.
I think he's way cooler than Gronk.
Yeah.
Gronk's been on my shit list lately. If we're talking about Brady,
I'm sure he's so fucking upset
so upset about what?
being on your shit list, Gronk.
Yeah. So yeah,
Just like
you should
Kyrie.
be. Yeah. Fuck Kyrie.
Eats at him every game.
Kyrie's like, Adam Nazaro hates me. Fuck, what am I gonna do?
Yeah, who do you think he was really flipping off in the garden that day?
Me.
All set to Nazz.
Okay, now we're gonna get into our conference championship Sunday picks. I'm gonna start with they're both big games, but Chiefs Bengals. Chiefs at home with kind of an injured Pat Mahomes, favored by 1. Who do we like, Steele, and why?
Bengals, because I think these teams are so close and they always play like close games. The fact that even though like Mahomes not being at 100%, I know he's still gonna play. I think that's gonna slow them down just enough to where the Bengals pull it out by like 3.
This is a statement game for Pat Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. They've lost 3 to the Bengals. Joe Burrow's playing with house money. Everyone's talking about the Bengals this week. No one's talking about the Chiefs. I realize that he doesn't have Tyreek Hill this year, but he's been able to incorporate guys like Smith-Schuster, Nicole Hardman. I mean, you name it. The guy Kadarius Toney, and then obviously Kelsey with Pacheco, good backfield. I'm taking Kansas City here. Kansas City's been my Super Bowl pick since day one. I'm going with Kansas City -1 here. Basically, it's a pick 'em. I really like what the Bengals have done this year. This is a coin flip game. I'm definitely rooting for the Bengals, but I just think Pat Mahomes here. This is coming out party, as you know, he's going to go down as one of the best quarterbacks of all time.
Coming out
Yeah,
party.
you really just used coming out party for
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yes, it
the
is.
guy that-
What is he, gay?
The guy that ESPN can't shut the fuck up about at all
you
times.
fucking
Like,
But he
kidding me?
hasn't.
Kidding me?
He's only
Have you
won-
heard of this guy, Tom Brady?
He's
I
only-
mean, like that's like dude,
He's
what
only
are you
won
doing?
1 Super Bowl so far.
Oh my God! Hey!
Hey, have you guys
Honestly,
heard of
I
Pat
think-
Mahomes? Or have our listeners heard
I think,
of Pat
I think
Mahomes
LeBron
before?
James is gonna make an All-Star this year, and it's gonna be his coming out.
It's going to be his coming out party. Yeah, it might
Wait,
be.
fuck.
Connor McDavid,
Jesus
it might be his
fucking-
coming out
yeah.
party this
Are
year.
you fucking kidding
What
me?
a joke.
You're a joke.
I think it's a. I
Say it
think
again.
They
He
haven't.
almost said it again.
They haven't won in a while. They didn't make it to the Super Bowl.
Because they've been
last
so
year.
bad and no one knows that they're good. Like,
They-
dude, like, what is this take, man?
They are.
Just pick the Chiefs.
Just finish it.
The take.
Yeah,
Christ,
The
dude.
take is everyone's talking about the Bengals, and I think the Chiefs are going to beat them.
Some are saying Andy Reid's a good coach. Travis Kelce, you might not have heard of him. He's pretty good.
I heard. I did hear it's Andy Reid and Travis Kelce's coming out party as well.
I'm sure you're having your coming out party tonight too, pal. Huh?
Yeah.
Fucking.
One thing I do love about this weekend, though, side note, to get away from that, is 4 best teams in football. Gotta love that. Like, at the end. Like, these are the 4 best teams in football
know
this
what
year, I think.
Yeah, I think I like that. I think definitely.
I think no.
You're an idiot. You're wrong.
If you want to say the Bills might be 5th.
That's it, I
If you
was
want to say
saying-
the Bills, the
Bills are
Bills will be
fifth.
5th.
Bills are 5th.
But I think these are the 4 best teams in football this year, and you like to see that.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Steele. I don't think Pat Mahomes actually. I think he starts the game. I don't think he
You guys gonna have a coming out party later?
Oh, someone's so upset. So upset.
No,
he
I'm
said
not
Pat
upset.
Mahomes
I'm just kidding.
wasn't. He doesn't know Pat Mahomes.
Yeah,
is
you guys
just
will
the
know who
most-
Pat Mahomes is after.
The face of the NFL is just having a coming out party. I mean,
He
what
will
the fuck? What the fuck? Literally. Yeah, you know what? Joe Burrow's going to have his coming out party as well tonight.
There we go.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't think he finishes the game. I think he's way more hurt than let on. I mean, if you saw some of his throws towards the end of last week, his leg fucking gave out. His leg fucking gave out.
He really could not throw. Like, it was very
It's not,
rare.
and he's
I
gonna,
respect that he played.
and he's gonna tough it out as hard as
I
he
wish
can.
they played Chad Henne the rest of the game. That would have been sick.
That would have been sick.
I'm just saying, I just don't think he's there, and you need everything there with the DNs coming in. They're gonna hit that leg. They're gonna hit that leg.
Because of like Mahomes, I had no idea who their backup was, and when Chad Henne came in, like I almost fell into a couch. Like I was like, no fucking way.
He doesn't even look like himself.
No,
When he came in, I'm like, wait, that's Chad Henne now? Because he used to kind of be like a little pudgy,
goofy looking,
and
yeah.
now he's like 36,
Yeah.
and it's like, this guy, like, he's still here?
Yeah, no, if you asked me who it was,
It's the Chase
trillion guesses before I picked Chad.
It's the Chase Daniel effect. He, like, has
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And Brian Hoyer's like that, too. Like, well, what's Brian Hoyer still doing here?
Yeah, that would have been sick if it was Chase Daniel and he led a 98-yard drive. I would have gone nuts.
But yeah, it's Bengals for me.
Bengals, okay. So Chiefs, Bengals. Niners heading to the Eagles here. Eagles been the best team in the NFC basically all year-wise, number one seed. Niners have the best defense, playing with the third-string quarterback who's played pretty well up until he still played, good enough last week. But what do we got here, Anton? 2.5 spread, Philly.
I see.
This one's tough.
I would love to buy the point, grab that hook on the 3.5, but I'm going to take the 49ers. I just think, I don't know, the 49ers team is fucking good. The 49ers team is underrated. Kyle Shanahan doesn't blow it till the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Jalen Hurts, they're coming off this high. They're coming off this. We're unbeatable.
Coming out.
We
party.
just embarrassed.
Underrated. They've been the best defense all year.
No, they're great. They're a great team. I would bet the under. I mean,
All right, well, we're making game picks here, pal. We'll do.
I just said the fucking 49ers. Fucking, you coming out tonight? Jesus Christ.
I like the Eagles. I think these are the two best defenses, and I think Hurts' dynamic ability gives them the shot to score more points because I think it's going to be tough for both of them. I think they're both going to
I agree. I would
You
definitely.
have McCaffrey, though. You just drop it down.
Right.
And you have Kittle. You can just drop it down. You can be.
It's going to be hard, man.
I'm not saying I could be the quarterback, but you could have literally Chase Daniel be the quarterback, and he could throw for 200
Mention
yards.
Antan as our quarterback.
I think
Brutal.
the toughest thing is when you watch the 49ers game, if you're rooting for the other team, is when they call the Debo coming around. Debo coming around, and like you see it, and then you just see the blockers, and you're just like, wow, like one dude has to tackle him by himself.
That sounds.
And it's like he's
sounds
gone.
awful.
Yeah, like he's just like it's over.
But then you have McCaffrey.
McCaffrey's a big son of a bitch too.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
And you
yeah.
have Kittle. You have all these just and Ayuk. Their weapons are just so good that like any quarterback, like this is why Purdy's not good. This is my point. He's an NFL quarterback. He's good. You know what?
Coming out party?
Yes. But I mean, Adam, what do you think?
For me, I had my original was the Chiefs against the Niners in the Super Bowl. I'm getting away from that. I think the Philly's going to cover this. They've really proved a lot in these last couple weeks. I think they have a big chance, to make the Super Bowl again, and not just win it. The Niners are good, but like to Steele's point, I realize they have a lot of weapons. But if it comes down to, it's going to come down to one drive. I'm thinking this is going to be like a 17-13, 20-16 type of game where it might come down to the last drive. Brock Purdy's got to win it. Is he gonna, be a legend, or is the defense gonna come to play? I'm taking the Eagles here. I think Jalen Hurts. He made the playoffs last year like 8-8 or whatever it is, 9-8, and this team's complete 180 with AJ Brown in their offense. Devonta Smith has come on as a real NFL type talent. You want to talk about talent on the offense for the Niners? There's a bunch too for Philly, and I just think they have too many weapons. And they have on offense and the defensive side of the ball. This is going to be a close game, man. I'm not saying this is going to be like a blowout or any. And I'm going like 17-13 Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, both of these are fucking pick'ems.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like, these are two very good football.
I think like 2.5 is even like too much.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
That's right. I would love that. I would love to buy that point.
By the point.
In the Niners?
I typically
go plus 3.5, you're saying?
Yeah, I like that. But the thing is, this game's not good. This game might go. See, if we're gonna pick locks of the week, are we picking them?
Well, just pick whatever you want, man.
I think I love the over here.
I love the under.
Exactly.
I love the under.
Milk?
No milk tonight.
No. I see. The milk's gotta get under control.
It's 2023. It's a new year for you, man.
Yeah. Well, my next milk bet will be baseball.
I'm thinking under in that game, and I'm thinking over in the Bengals Chiefs. Bengals Chiefs is only 47.
Yeah, because we have a one-legged, two-legged. If you want,
I think he's going to be in better shape than you guys think. I'm no doctor.
It's his coming out party. He's got 2 legs, right? His giant dick.
Giant dick.
Yeah, I'm just asking you. You said it's his coming in.
Aren't you friends with Jackson Mahomes? Don't you guys go to the same club?
TikTok?
Yeah.
Good joke, Adam, because you're a fucking idiot. Jesus Christ.
Oh, man.
I thought Nazaros suck. I literally, is it like what?
We just like getting in your head, like Forbes' heads, and you just.
You're not in my head.
We just stay there.
You just said it's Patrick Mahomes' coming out party.
Yeah, because he hasn't done anything in the
face
playoffs
of the
in a while.
NFL.
Lost to the Bengals last year. The year before got pumped by Tom Brady in the Super Bowl.
It's time for him to
comeback party. I should rephrase. Okay.
Oh, now
okay. Comeback party. Jesus.
Tommy, Stevie, Marty, if you're listening, just disown him. Honestly.
How much Tito's did you get tonight?
Not much.
Not enough for fucking
enough.
You saw what I had before.
You want to talk baseball?
Yeah.
You want to talk about how average this Mondesi guy is?
I like Alberto Mondesi.
Alberto Mondesi?
Raul Mondesi Jr., a.k.a. Alberto, or whatever his name is.
I've never seen him play.
All right, this is the reason he's an injury guy. But he's fast.
I was going to say, he's 27. I've never heard of him.
Fucking fast.
Wow, yeah, no idea.
He is fucking fast. He was going in second, third round in fantasy leagues.
And Brad Marchand just scored. Side note, sorry to cut you off.
Sorry, like he can steal 60 bases, like Trey Turner style.
He's that good. He's that
like
fast.
he was that good, but then he got the
rotator cuff.
I think it's the shoulder surgery that's really hard to come back to play shortstop, like to be a fully functional.
Cuff, yeah.
But what Bloom? So all right, everybody I know knows I'm a Red Sox hater, but actually what they're doing right now, and maybe because it's the race style, I love what they're doing. Besides the pitching, they haven't addressed pitching. Like James Paxton just excised his $4.3 million option or whatever it is. Why is he doing that if he's not going to be fucking ready? He's not going to be ready. So now you have a Chris Sale, Nick Pivetta, Garrett Whitlock. That's your rotation right now. That's it.
Chris Sale, Nick Pivetta, Garrett Whitlock.
Kluber.
Your boy Kluber. And then Brian Bello, James Paxton.
Yeah.
Rounded out.
I mean, if Bello comes up, thing is, rookies don't do.
You guys are just taking former Yankees that were former six somewhere else.
Like
Kluber and James Paxton.
I'm going on the record here since Chaim Bloom lost Xander Bogaerts. He's made a bunch of
he's
pretty good moves.
What a good
Duvall
move
was a good move. Adam Duvall.
But I just don't know how
So they said no to $270 million for 11 years for Bogaerts. That's what you're doing. Is you're letting Meyer that you spent fourth overall pick on, which fell to you because you have the money.
Yeah, my impression was they we're picking either Devers or Bogarts, and that's a
They
no-brainer.
signed Justin Turner to the 1-year deal. That's fine. He's
I
he's
think
gonna
he'll
he's
hit-
old. He's old. He's great.
He'll hit
He's
20
fine.
jacks,
Yeah.
bat like 250.
And then you got Duval, who's gonna do the same. But then you have Jaron Duran, so you got speed everywhere. It's a Rays built team, so it's hard for me to hate it.
but
'Cause that's what they're doing. They're building it with the Rays. He's building the Rays with the Red Sox. Fucking
who's the
payroll.
opening day shortstop for this team?
Kike.
You think Kike is Mondesi going to come off the bench? Play second base.
There's a reason he was so cheap or something. He might not be ready. And I don't know if he has the arm. So, it puts Story back there.
Story's not playing until fucking
Yeah.
done
So
this
yeah.
month.
So it's Kike.
Yeah. I like Reese McGuire behind the plate.
He can't hit, but he can fucking catch.
He hits bombs on the show.
Yeah,
Hits bombs in the
Reese
show.
is coming out party,
basically
baby.
Christian Vasquez, you know what I mean? Just hit
No, but
bombs,
Vasquez is a
play
great. Vasquez was a phenomenal catcher. So if they have Reese, who does like a very nobody's letting the Rays. The Rays' minds are fucking better than the Red Sox minds.
Former Ray, right, on the Red Sox bench, Rob Refsnyder, he had a great year last year before he got hurt.
Also,
No, that was
former,
like a few
also
years
a former
ago.
Yankee.
Former Yankee.
And an Indian.
And wow, you know it all, kid, huh?
Somebody's mad that they're just not coming out yet.
Oh my god. I think the Red Sox are looking better than what they were a month ago.
They're looking very.
Thoughts on they went to MGM Springfield last week and they had a bunch of fans and
They got booed to hell.
they got booed the hell. I will give Heim Bloom kind of credit. Like what team has like goes in front of fans, says like exactly the wrong thing and just gets booed at? Give him some credit for just like taking the heat.
See,
Gotta give him credit.
I said this. I hope it's on a clip, and nobody's gonna clip it. But
Is that Tito's need some more, dude? You're sweating a little bit, huh?
yeah, a little bit. Nobody's gonna clip me saying nobody's gonna let Heim Bloom develop his team the way he needs to develop it.
We might clip that thing you said about 5 minutes ago.
This
Yeah.
is a clip, yeah.
Yeah, I'll fucking clip your clip.
Oh my god. We should
No.
No.
Dead serious though. Like nobody's gonna let Heim Bloom literally develop his team the way he's supposed to fucking develop it.
Last thing I'll ask before we wrap up here. Why will the Tampa Bay Rays win the World Series this year?
The pitching's back. I mean, we have Glasnow back. We have Rasmussen.
Folks, want to thank you for tuning in. And Hedgebetter for making this pod all possible. Big shout out to Slide Edge Fitness and Performance in the law offices of Patrick J. Foley for making this all possible. Seaport Social, if you haven't gotten there yet, get out there. Our guy,
Jimmy Vay.
Jimmy Vay, great manager there, great espresso martinis.
Best in the game. Espresso martinis right on the beach.
Episode
Right on the pier,
episode 109. Yeah, that's a wrap. We'll see you next week with some guests. And stay golden.
Go Bruins.
Take
Fuck the Lightning.
a nap at Anton.